Got it.
Here it is. The corner, Luka goes in. How did he do it?
As the NBA playoffs get ready to launch, there are many stars that have a lot of eyes on them in terms of how they'll play after the lockdown events and whether they'll be able to lift their teams to potential victory. One of the biggest names on this list by far is Luka Doncic, who has been an all-star since basically coming into the league. But while the young star has been special in numerous ways, how much do you honestly know about him? Allow us to show you 10 untold truths about Luka Doncic. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel.
Just a reminder about our new giveaway. We're giving away the new iPad Pro or the new iMac Pro. The choice is yours. All you have to do is watch the full video, leave a like, comment the keyword hidden in the video, and make sure you're subscribed. It's that simple.
Number 10. The pride of Europe. Doncic was born in Ljubljana, the largest city in Slovenia, with a population of about 300,000. Despite being Slovenia's largest city, it's no Dallas, which is where Doncic currently calls home, due to him being with the Mavericks. But we're not here to debate which city is better. No, we're here to discuss whether Doncic can play basketball, and he most certainly can. More importantly though, he proved this at a very young age and throughout his time in Europe. His debut in basketball was for Real Madrid in Spain. By the time he was just 15, his debut for the Spanish basketball club senior team made him the youngest player in history to do so, thus proving that he had talent enough to be there in the first place. By going to Spain, he also learned how to speak Spanish so he could better fit in around where he lived.
Sí, bueno, siempre cuando estuve en Madrid siempre iba a ver a los partidos, así que siempre me gustaba el fútbol.
He had to leave a lot behind, but it was worth it in order to live out his basketball dream, which he has done in spades. With Real Madrid, he won a 2018 EuroLeague title and was crowned EuroLeague MVP. A year earlier, he led the senior Slovenia national team to a Eurobasket title. It was Slovenia's first Eurobasket championship in history. These accomplishments helped him to be a high NBA draft pick once he finally declared, and the Mavericks were happy to pick him up. Oh, and lest we forget, the Mavericks are famous for the other European player who was on their team. It was a little guy named Dirk Nowitzki, which goes to show that the Mavericks not only have an eye for talent, but they're willing to look anywhere and everywhere to get the next big thing, which they might have with Luka. Number 9. The Steve Nash comparison. Sticking with basketball for a bit, it's fair to look at a talent like Luka and think about who they measure up to in one form or another. Commentators and announcers love to do this all the time. For Luka Doncic though, his comparison comes a bit curiously, as Dallas Mavericks owner Mark Cuban said that he was a 6'7" Steve Nash. Now to be clear, Cuban wasn't being mean or insincere, he was heaping praise on both sides of the comparison. Steve Nash is a Hall of Famer, and despite his size, he was a fantastic shooter and an assist magnet. He was a key part of the Phoenix Suns for many years and helped them to be in contention for the playoffs and beyond many times. So to dive into the comparison, it means that Mark Cuban sees Luka as a well-rounded player who knows how to work well with a team and more. Steve Nash himself heard about this and weighed in on Luka, saying that he's a dream prospect. So there you go, he's got a Hall of Famer on his side, which is something many wish that they had.
He's already one of the top 5 players in the NBA.
And you have it.
And he plays for the Dallas Mavericks.
Number 8. Rookie of the Year, period. A lot of people might be curious as to why Luka Doncic is getting so much buzz and praise and teases of what he might do next. After all, he hasn't really done much, right? Well, technically, no, he hasn't, but his rookie year was a highlight reel that many couldn't help but praise. His scoring, passing, and just overall ability wowed just about everyone. He was easily the Rookie of the Year winner, which is saying something given that there was some competition.
Luka Doncic.
Digging deeper into this, Doncic swept Rookie of the Month voting in the West, earning the honor 5 out of 5 times. Since the NBA split the award into East and West, only 6 players have done the same, and trust us when we say he's in really good company. Most NBA rookies dream of having a rookie season like Luka Doncic, even though that's not always expected of them. Many teams are fine with them just easing in and finding their footing, but for Luka, he didn't need that time. He came in, dominated, and the history is writing itself. Number 7. Luka and his dogs. Okay, now let's go away from basketball for a minute in order to showcase some of the more personal aspects of Luka Doncic. For example, he is a man who loves dogs. At present, he has 2. One is a Pomeranian, Hugo, and the other is a white Swiss Shepherd, Gia. You could say he's a dog lover, and if you follow either him or his girlfriend on Instagram, you'll have seen numerous pictures of his pooches. Which I'm betting many of you will now follow him just for the dog pics. Come on, admit it. So why should we care about this? Well, it's simple. It shows various things about Luka's nature, including how he is making a true home for himself in Dallas. Plus, why not get a dog or two to keep you company at times? Number 6, meeting Mike. During his historic rookie season, Luka Doncic was naturally selected for the rookie team during the NBA All-Star Weekend, and because of this, he had the opportunity to meet the one and only Michael Jordan, which is something that just about every basketball player today wants to do because, I mean, come on, it's Michael Jordan. Just saying. Jordan and Luka had actually been compared to each other in terms of their impressive rookie years, the stats that they had put up in those years, and more. However, Luka, being his humble self, noted that Michael was one of a kind, which he most definitely is and was.
You can't compare nobody to Michael Jordan. You know, he's one of the kind. You know.
When they met, Luka noted in an interview afterwards that he was so nervous he forgot to ask for a picture with him, which is both adorable and pretty hilarious. But it also shows the great respect that he had for Michael Jordan. He could have easily fanboyed, but instead he paid respect to the legend and moved on. But don't worry, he'll likely get that picture next time. Number 5, born for basketball. The path of the NBA is different for just about every player. You think it was all growing up through the NCAA system, but it's not. Luka proved that by playing in Europe like many other players before him. But to truly understand his journey, you have to get back to the beginning. Doncic is said to have had a basketball in his hand since he was just 7 months old. He began playing organized basketball when he was around 7 years old. His father's professional basketball career in Slovenia was a big influence on his life, and we'll further detail that in a bit. He knew he wanted to do this from a young age, and that's good that he kept following his dreams that he accomplished by every metric, and who knows what he'll do in the NBA over the course of his hopefully long career. Number 4, he was once a ball boy. Remember how we just mentioned that his father played professional basketball too? Well, in his time with Slovenia, he helped the team to a title in 2008. But here's the twist. Want to guess who was the ball boy for that particular team? Yep, it was Luka. Seeing his father winning with Slovenia no doubt motivated him to try and match what his father did and surpass it, which he did even before coming to the NBA. And there's little doubt in our minds that Luka's dad is incredibly proud of everything his son has accomplished, which can also be said for his other parent too. Number 3, his mother was huge in helping him adjust to his new life. As noted, Luka's father was instrumental in his rise in basketball, but did the mother have an impact as well? Absolutely, and in fact she's a big reason he was able to survive in Spain. When Luka went to Spain to play with their team, he didn't know the language, the layout of the country, etc., and that is hard for someone to get used to. Thus, his mother actually came over to Spain with him and lived with him for a while so that he could adjust and not feel totally overwhelmed.
If you go away from home with 13 years old, you become very mature. This helped him to develop in basketball too, of course.
It's a really nice thing for her to do, especially when you consider that she basically had to give up her own life back home to help him with his new one. Clearly, she loves her boy.
For me, it was only important that he's happy.
Number 2, the model. No, Luka is not a model, but he is dating one. Luka is currently dating Ana Maria Goltez, who is a model in Slovenia. What's rather unique about their relationship, though, is that the two have known each other since 2011, so this was not a relationship born from his fame. They did have a brief breakup because of the NBA draft, but they got back together and have been noted to be inseparable now, which can be proven via all the Instagram pages that we told you about earlier. Number 1, Luka's future. While maybe not an untold truth in the standard sense, there are many out there who think that Luka might have one of the brightest futures in the NBA should he stay healthy and the Mavericks keep building up a team around him. He's already led them to the playoffs, and they could make a push in the upcoming one, and with his overall talent, many feel he might pull a Dirk and give the Mavericks a victory. There's a lot of potential in him that could raise a lot of people up, and it's exciting to think about what he might bring to the NBA next. So, what did you think? What did you think of this look at Luka Doncic and some facts and untold truths you might not have known about? Do you think that he will continue to be one of the best new players in the NBA? What are your personal expectations of him in the upcoming NBA playoffs? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next time on the channel.
Just a reminder about our new giveaway. We're giving away the new iPad Pro or the new iMac Pro. The choice is yours. All you have to do is watch the full video, leave a like, comment the keyword hidden in the video, and make sure you're subscribed. It's that simple.